This episode was brought to you by Greg, who commented that we should watch this video and review it. If there's any videos you want us to review, just leave a comment. Alright, now on with the show.
Alright, welcome to our special Killer Klowns from Outer Space review podcast thing. But before we get to our review, I want to just take some time to talk about EVO 2019. Now, what is EVO 2019? Well, it's not Chinese Comic-Con like Robbie originally thought.
That is what I thought.
Yep. It's a fighting game tournament. I think it's usually held in Las Vegas. I don't know for sure, because this is the first year I actually looked into it. But we're not really going to talk about the tournament because, I don't know.
We just don't really follow that stuff?
Yeah, really. We just wanted to talk about a reveal that happened there. Guilty Gear 2020. Now, I'm a bit of a fighting games fan. Not really like the tournament level, like we kind of said before, but I like playing them like casually with friends. I like to pretend I'm good. And Guilty Gear is actually one of the series that helped me get into the genre, along with Mortal Kombat, of course. So yeah, they dropped I guess it was like a minute-long trailer showing some, I guess it was gameplay. It looked like it could have been pre-rendered or whatnot, but if it wasn't, it looks really good. As usual for a teaser trailer, it didn't really reveal much. Like, the only thing that I could tell that's new that's being added to gameplay is now you can be like knocked between like different platforms, kind of like in, I think, Dead or Alive, but still in like a 2D plane, which is kind of neat. I don't know if it's really necessary, but I don't know, just something interesting.
Yeah, Guilty Gear is one of those games that like kind of has a cult following, so you either know everything about it and have played them, or you know nothing about it and you didn't even know it was a game.
Yeah,
and we love cult stuff on here.
Oh yeah, but other than that, there was, like, I guess it's a character reveal. Some, like, samurai-looking guy with, like, a skull helmet, demon helmet thing, whatever. Don't know his name. Kind of looks a bit like if Potemkin had a baby with, what's his name? From Samurai Showdown. Like, not Junpei. I don't know, it's the guy with the eye patch. But yeah. And other than that, like, the video had this really weird, like, English-infused, like, soundtrack. It literally opens with, "This is bullshit."
That is bullshit.
But it just keeps going with it. It's like a hilarious amount of enthusiasm.
Guilty Gear never stops.
Oh yeah, I mean most of the songs from the game don't have like lyrics to them, so
even if like you buy like the game on Steam, isn't most of it still in Japanese? Like,
yeah, it depends on which one. I think like most of the older ones, the dialogue's all in Japanese except for the writing, of course. Well, I mean the words, like text on screen. I think Xrd was the only one that
I think I need to change the settings on mine. I don't remember which one I have, but I think when I played it, all of the main menu was still in Japanese, and I was just trying to.
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you have one of the versions of X2 or XX, however you want to call it. Yeah. I don't know how that happened because mine was in English by default. Yeah. So yeah. I don't think they gave a release date for it. At least I'm not thinking one.
Probably 2020. Just it's called.
I was thinking more of a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll say more about that when it comes out.
Aside from that, let's talk about some Killer Klowns.
Yep, that's what you're all here for. So, let's talk about it.
So, Killer Klowns from Outer Space. It's a 1988 horror comedy that features, as you would expect, the killer clowns from outer space. They are aliens that look like clowns, and they use clown-themed weapons to hunt people down and kill them. So kind of my backstory on this story was not story. The backstory for me in this movie was my dad brought it up a long time ago, and at first I thought he was just joking, just because the idea of a movie about killer clowns from outer space was just too ridiculous to be true. But the '80s were a very interesting time, and it turns out it was a real movie. So it's been on my bucket list for a few years now to watch, and I was able to knock it out because it's free on YouTube, so you can all watch it.
Free with very inconveniently placed ads.
Yeah, but I was surprised because I didn't actually have to watch too many ads. I watched maybe a total of 6.
Okay.
And like, it seems like with most videos, you have to watch like one every 5 minutes. But for me personally, the ads didn't bring it down too much until like the finale.
Okay, yeah, because it was kind of inconsistent for me. Like at the beginning, it seemed like it'd be every like 3 or so minutes, and then it stopped for about an hour, and then it near the finale.
Were all of your commercials for Wendy's?
I don't remember what they were.
Yeah, every single one for me was the
them.
exact same. It was just a Wendy's one.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I know a couple of mine were the same. I think one of them might have been like a Grammarly.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
But, so what did you think of the movie? Did you enjoy it?
I think so.
yeah, it's kind of, I feel the same way. It's kind of a mixed bag, because the movie is very cheesy, and it's also pretty low budget.
Yeah.
Or at least it gives off the appearance of being a low budget. Apparently, like, very little of the movie was actually, the money this movie had was used for the special effects. And it wasn't because, like, they weren't allowed to. They just said, screw it, let's just make this look really cheap. And I'm assuming this is all done on purpose, that because the movie's very campy, it follows a lot of tropes, and I think that's done on purpose. That being said, I'm not sure.
Yeah. The thing I noticed a lot, and I actually found this funny, this isn't me like ragging on the film, but like a lot of the dialogue seemed like it came from like a really bad like 70s anime dub.
Probably.
Just like with the delivery of it.
Yeah, that is true. The acting is not great.
Yeah. But I mean, it was funny.
Yeah,
like,
it's a fun watch. I think the ideal setting for this movie is to, if you're having a party, preferably a Halloween party, you turn this movie on and just kind of have it on in the background. That when people show up, they're like, oh, it's just a normal horror movie. And then once the clowns show up, they're like, WTF is this? And the clowns are easily the best part. Like, it is one of those movies where you could honestly just doze off whenever the main characters are there. But then once the clowns show up on screen, then you can start paying attention.
Yeah.
That's, look, the clowns are the real main characters.
Yeah.
And a large portion of this movie is just them performing ridiculous kills on people. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about any of the other characters at all before we go in?
Yeah, so I think
clowns?
the best actor, maybe not the best character, yeah, probably the best character. No, it can't be. Is Officer Mooney, who, who is he played by? He's played by the only person on here that's, like, worthy of note.
Yeah.
Of course, I exited out of IMDb.
Yeah, I forget his name, but he was in Animal House.
He was the
Outlaw Josie Wales. He was the mayor in Dirty Harry.
John Vernon.
That's right. I remembered Vernon. I'd forgotten if that was his first name or his last name. Yeah.
So he plays as a, I guess, a corrupt police chief. He's an old dude. He hates teenagers. And because of that, he thinks that all the Killer Klowns are a big scheme to get him fired. So he's the reason why the clowns are able to kill so many people.
Yeah.
And they kill a lot of people.
Yeah. In a surprising amount of time. Well,
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, I guess it's because it's all edited together, but still. Yep, and he's just sitting there in the police station, cigar in hand, drunk. And he's just ignoring the phone.
Was it the fight he has with the younger police officer? I think his name's Mike. Maybe that's the main character. There's a lot of fun as well, that he's just yelling at him on the phone.
F you.
Yeah, then he brings the clown into the jail. Oh man, he's the best human character for sure.
Yeah. Then there's freaking yeah, I think his name was Mike, the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah. He reminds me of a cross between Marty McFly and Matthew Broderick.
Yes, I was getting the exact same vibe. I was like, was this just what like all the kids were like back in the 80s?
Yeah. It was the voice.
Yeah,
For the most part. It was like really off-putting. It's like, where have I heard this before?
Mm-hmm.
Like heard this voice before, but I know that...
like his voice like sounded a lot like Matthew Broderick, but like his delivery was a lot like Doc from Back to the Future. You gotta save him. We gotta get to the clowns.
You mean Marty McFly?
Yeah. Did I not say that?
Yeah, you said Doc.
Oh yeah, no, not Doc.
Yeah.
We gotta get to the clowns.
Yeah. And then there was the
Trevelli twins. I think that's their name.
Yeah.
Terenzi. They were annoying.
Yeah.
But they added to the charm of the movie, I think, with them being so over the top and ridiculous.
Yep. And what was the name of the younger police officer?
I think his was Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah.
Yep. He was okay.
Yeah, he was fine. I mean,
Yeah.
none of the characters in this are good. But...
Yeah, but he's like the only one that's like able to kill any of the clowns.
Yeah, you have to shoot the clowns in the nose.
Yep, or just like stab them in there or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, since we established the clown kills were the best part, what were your favorite clown kills?
The one with the boxing glove was pretty...
Yes,
I mean,
the biker.
Yeah, I was expecting it, but
Mhm.
I didn't expect it to that level since
Yeah.
the movie's like PG-13. I guess they had a lot less like restraint back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the shortest one. I know all the clowns that are supposed to have like names or whatnot, but I don't know any of them because they're
Yeah.
not mentioned in the actual film. But yeah, it's like the short one goes up to this like biker bar. All like these bikers are out front.
He shows up in like a little tricycle.
Yep, and then like this one guy, this freaking Mongo looking guy, is like, "Hey, can I try your bike out?" And then he like shakes his head no, and then he grabs it anyway, and then he like crushes it with his feet. And then
He gets some boxing gloves off and punches the dude's head right off.
yeah, literally punches his head off into a trash can.
I think one of my favorites was probably the puppet show they had in the park. I guess there's two. There's a shadow puppet show where he makes a Tyrannosaurus shadow puppet that eats people.
Yeah.
But there's a puppet show in the dark, and it's just like, not a dark, it's a puppet show in the park. And it's just like a regular puppet show, and then one of the puppets pulls out a gun and shoots the other puppet, and the people are watching like, oh, that's so funny. And then it turns around and shoots the guy watching it.
Yeah, it's weird because I thought that guy, the guy that gets shot was James Spader, from the Blacklist, but I don't think that was actually him.
Yeah.
I tried to find it on like IMDb and
I wouldn't be
Wikipedia.
surprised if some of the like some guest appearances from like famous horror actors or whatnot, but
Yeah,
I didn't want to spend the time to look through.
yeah.
The other one I really liked was the one where the girl answers the door and they have the pizza. And just because they're all standing there and it's supposed to be like a porno, and the little one comes out of the pizza box and like raises his eyebrows. That's a great shot. So the movie is legitimately funny. It will get you to laugh.
Yeah. Maybe not always intentionally, but
Yeah. But like I said, maybe it's intentionally, maybe it's bad on purpose. This would be the perfect movie to sneak into a drive-thru to see.
Yeah.
Not pay, but sneak.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even have to go to a drive-thru. You can just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Then one of the other entertaining scenes is the finale where they release. I think he's called Clownzilla.
Yeah.
He's a giant clown. And then they fight him inside the big top, which is not just like a big top tent, but it's also literally a big top.
Yeah. It's like their spaceship.
Did you notice that like when they're driving towards the clown's lair, like, where do you think the clowns are at? Or would you be at the circus? And they have like this really like huge like amusement park out on like the bay.
Yeah.
And then once they actually get there, it's like in some back alley lot. It's just like one like building that's been painted up to be a fun house. What are you doing with those pies, boy?
No, I mean, I did notice that it only like shows the fun house, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They do kind of show like a bit more like at the actual end
Yeah.
when the ship explodes. Yeah.
So I think that we can both say that we are fans of it now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. One of my favorite parts of the movie is also the theme song.
Yeah.
The theme song is way cool. Maybe I don't miss it, but like I'm curious when that's going to come back where people write music for movies.
Yeah, like what's another example?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
is
the
a good
Ghostbusters. Yeah, that's like the perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Ghostbusters remake doesn't count.
No. Well, I mean, they just reused the song,
exactly.
didn't they? Trying to think of another example. Werewolves of London?
Yeah, Werewolves of London is one.
Okay, so that song actually was written for that movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spaceballs has a theme song.
Yeah.
It's actually written by the same guy who did Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah. But like it has to come back eventually, right? Like
oh yeah. I mean, it's going to come to a point where people are going to want to do like, throwbacky movies, especially like on the independent scene.
Yeah.
You'll probably get something like that. Like I'm surprised
Hobo with a Gun doesn't have.
Oh, Hobo with a Shotgun.
Yeah, Hobo with a Shotgun. You think that one has a song?
Probably not.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying like people like James Rolfe, since he's like really into campy movies like this.
Yeah.
He hasn't tried to do something on that level. I mean, you could say that Angry Video Game Nerd movie, even though the theme song to that existed before the movie.
So that's true.
So I don't know.
It'll be back.
Yeah. All right.
So let's rank the movie out of 5.
Okay.
I give the movie a 3 out of 5. It's good, but it's also, really stupid and not for everyone.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. I actually, like, going into it, I didn't realize it was only PG-13.
Oh, really?
I thought it was going to be like an R-rated, like, slasher type thing, which, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, since we still got some time left, let's do a Killer Clown Smackdown battle where we have the Killer Clowns from outer space. I'm going to list some other Killer Clowns from movies, and we're going to say who would win.
Okay.
So, the Killer Clowns from outer space versus Stephen King's It, the Tim Curry version.
Probably the Killer Klowns.
Yeah, probably the Killer Clowns.
Sorry, Tim Curry.
Yeah. I think It only can kill people if you're afraid of it, and pretty sure the clowns aren't afraid of anything.
Yeah.
Killer Clowns from outer space versus John Wayne Gacy.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Still Killer Klowns.
Yeah, Killer Clowns still.
Yeah, that's an actual person though.
Yeah, that's an actual person. He's in a lot of movies though too.
Okay. Let's see, the Killer Klowns versus Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh shoot. That'd be a tough one.
Yeah. I mean, there are more of them than there are of him.
Yeah, and the clowns definitely have like a technological advantage, but like
he'd at least take one or two down with them.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
He would definitely put up the biggest fight.
Yeah. Probably more than just one or two, since the one guy like got like 3 or 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatnot. He got the crap. How many did he end up getting? Like it was about 3 or 4 with Clownzilla. So, yeah. Crap.
Killer Klowns versus Art the Clown. I don't know if you know who that is.
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, he's from an exploitation film.
What
probably...
the hell? Which exploitation film?
Terrifier.
Okay.
He's just a crazy clown.
Okay.
So probably the Killer Klowns.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's one I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm looking up a list of evil clowns.
Killer Klowns versus Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, there we go.
I don't even know what those guys' names are.
No, I don't know if anybody does.
Yeah.
I would probably say the Killer Klowns just because they're way less edgy. Let's see, 10 most evil clowns in horror movies. Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons.
That's not a horror movie.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't really call him a clown either.
Yeah.
Like, at least compared to, like, Krusty.
Yeah, how about Krusty the Clown? Krusty definitely loses.
Oh, yeah.
Billy the Puppet from Saw? No clue. Wait, is that... Oh, I didn't know he had a name.
Yeah, that's his actual name. It's not like... I know a lot of people, like, refer to him as Jigsaw. But
Yeah,
no,
I thought that was
that's
his
Billy
name,
the
Jigsaw.
Puppet. Nope. He's just a puppet, so he'd probably
Yeah.
lose. And I'm pretty sure psychological torture doesn't work on the Killer Klowns, so he wouldn't have that advantage. And they seem to be escape artists since that one got out of that jail cell. So you'd be at a severe disadvantage.
Never heard of most of these clowns.
What?
Wasco, The Legend of Wasco.
No idea.
Serial Killer Clown from 100 Tears.
Nope.
I think that's Art from Terrifier. Psychotic Clown from All Hallows Eve. Yeah. Killjoy from the Killjoy series. What about the one from Twisted Metal? I don't know what his name is. It's like Sweet Tooth or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I bet he could beat the Killer Clowns.
Yeah. Because he'd probably just run over most of them.
Yeah, he'd run over most of them with his ice cream truck. And we know the Killer Clowns worship ice cream trucks, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that should conclude the episode.
Have anything else you want to say?
Just if you have any other videos to suggest, any other monster movies. If you suggest any more monster movies, we'll definitely do a Monster Smackdown at the end.
Yeah.
Just give us a suggestion and we'll probably do it.
Yeah, especially if it's free on YouTube.
Mm-hmm, especially if it's free.
Yeah, or we can't find if I don't have a copy of it on DVD or we can't find one anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Most of these you'd probably be able to find pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Till next time, I'm Rob. And this is Connor.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Bye.